I want to be honest with you from the start. This experiment scared me a little. For 7 full days, I handed over as much of my business as possible to AI tools. Content creation, client communication, research, planning, email, social media. Everything I could delegate to AI, I did. No manual writing, no manual research, no manual scheduling. Just me supervising and AI executing. The results were genuinely shocking. Not in the way I feared. In a way I did not expect at all. Here is exactly what happened, day by day. Welcome to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day with fresh AI strategies. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you never miss tomorrow's video. Why I ran this experiment. Most people use AI for 1 or 2 tasks. They ask it to write an email here, generate an idea there, then go back to doing everything else manually. I wanted to know what happens when you push it further. What if AI ran the entire operation? What breaks? What works better than expected? What does a genuinely AI-powered business day actually look like in practice? The only way to find out was to try it completely. So I did. Day 1, setting up the AI systems day. 1 was not about working. It was about building the system that would do the work. I opened Claude and spent 2 hours creating what I called my AI business brain. A master document containing my brand voice, my target audience profile, my content pillars, my service descriptions, my pricing, my email templates, and my standard operating procedures for every common task. This document became the briefing file I would give Claude at the start of every task for the rest of the week. Instead of explaining my business from scratch every time, I pasted this document and said, "Here is everything about my business. Now do this specific task." The setup took 2 hours. It saved me hours every single day that followed. If you take nothing else from this video, build your AI business brain document today. Day 2, content creation on autopilot. Day 2 was content day. I needed 1 YouTube script, 5 Instagram captions, 1 LinkedIn article, and 1 email newsletter. All produced by AI. None written manually by me. I gave Claude my business brain document and each brief one at a time. The YouTube script took 4 minutes. The 5 Instagram captions took 90 seconds. The LinkedIn article took 3 minutes. The email newsletter took 2 minutes. Total content production time, 11 minutes. I reviewed everything carefully, made small adjustments to match my voice more precisely, scheduled everything using Buffer, 11 minutes for a full week of content. That number genuinely stopped me. What I noticed was that the quality was not identical to what I produce manually. It was close, very close, and after my edits it was indistinguishable. But the raw AI output needed human refinement to feel fully authentic. That refinement took another 20 minutes. Total day 2 time, 31 minutes for a complete week of published content. Day 3, client communication. Day 3 was the one that made me most nervous. Client communication feels personal. It feels like the one area where AI should not replace the human. I was wrong. I gave Claude a brief for every client email I needed to send that day. 5 follow-ups, 2 proposals, 1 difficult conversation about a delayed deliverable. Claude drafted all 9 emails in under 15 minutes. I read each one carefully. The follow-ups were professional and warm. The proposals were clear and persuasive. The difficult email about the delay was handled with exactly the right tone, apologetic without being excessive, solution-focused, and confidence-maintaining. I made small personal touches to 3 of them. Sent all 9. 2 clients replied specifically mentioning how well-written my email was. They had no idea. The lesson from day 3, AI does not make client communication feel robotic. Bad prompting does. With the right brief and a careful human review, AI-drafted emails are often better than what we write when we are rushed or distracted. Day 4, research and planning. Day 4, I used AI for all research and strategic planning. I needed a competitive analysis of 3 tools in my niche, a content gap analysis for my YouTube channel, and a 30-day growth plan based on my current metrics. I used Gemini for the competitive analysis because of its real-time search capability. Claude handled the content gap analysis and growth planning because of its reasoning depth. Gemini produced the competitive analysis in 4 minutes. Claude produced both remaining deliverables in 8 minutes combined. 12 minutes replaced 4 to 5 hours of manual research and strategic thinking. The plans needed refinement based on nuances AI could not fully know. But as starting frameworks, they were excellent. Far better than starting from a blank page. Day 5 and 6, running on autopilot. Days 5 and 6, I barely touched my business. The content was scheduled and publishing automatically. The client emails had been sent and replies were coming in. Research was done. Planning was done. I spent 1 hour each day reviewing incoming messages, making decisions that required genuine human judgment, and doing light quality checks on what AI had produced. 2 hours total across both days to keep a business running. That was the moment I understood what people mean when they talk about working on your business instead of in it. Day 7. The results. By day 7, I had published 7 pieces of content, sent 23 client emails, completed 3 research projects, built a 30-day growth strategy, and maintained every active client relationship without dropping a single ball. Total active working time for the week, approximately 6 hours spread across 7 days. In a normal week without AI systems, I would spend 30 to 40 hours on the same outputs. The income impact was positive. 2 new client inquiries came in from the LinkedIn article Claude wrote. 1 converted to a paid project within the week. The quality impact was neutral to slightly positive. Content performed at the same level or better. Client relationships felt unchanged. Research quality was strong with human refinement. The time impact was transformative. 6 hours instead of 35. What I learned: AI cannot replace human judgment, genuine relationships, or creative vision. It still needed me to review, refine, and make real decisions. But AI can handle the execution of almost everything else. And when you let it, you get your time back in a way that feels almost unbelievable until you experience it. The biggest mistake most people make is using AI reactively, asking it for help when stuck. The real power comes from using it proactively, building systems, giving complete briefs, letting it run execution while you focus on strategy and judgment. Build your AI business brain document. Delegate everything you can. Review and refine the output. Spend your time on what only you can do. That is the business model of the future, available to you today. What would you delegate to AI first if you ran this experiment? Drop it in the comments. I personally reply to every comment. If these results surprised you, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day. See you tomorrow.